Well done. Yay! Could never be a newsreader.
Nearly got there.
I'd say completing my electrical engineering degree. Representing my country in 2 different sports.
Running the Perth City to Surf Marathon.
Buying my first house at 24.
Other people recognising capabilities in me, that's allowed me to grow and develop.
My parents putting me through school, pushing me through uni, has opened many more doors than I ever thought was possible.
I'm fortunate enough to travel to so many different places and work in so many different countries.
Upon reflection, it would have to be the opportunity to work for Alinta Energy. The personal and professional growth has been really significant.
Encourages all candidates to put themselves forward and get the best out of everyone.
Equal means the opportunity to try and the respect that comes when you do.
It means fighting against stereotypes and bias to enable yourself and others to be the best that you can be.
Having diversity, being inclusive, challenging the stereotypes.
Essentially, it means that we just no longer have to have these conversations.
Seeing my niece and nephew grow up with the same opportunities regardless of their gender.
Gender, race or background shouldn't dictate your opportunities.
Because when we have equality, whether that's in business or the broader community, that's where we see different perspectives, skills and experiences.
It means being treated with dignity, respect and with fairness.
To me, it means that at an individual level, we can challenge bias, we can challenge stereotypes and we can empower others around us to do the same, whether that's women or men.
There are no choices that have to be made between having a family life or a career, and nobody is disadvantaged professionally or personally based on their gender.
It's been proven that companies that rank highly in gender diversity regularly outperform those that don't.
The rise in flexible workplace arrangements is helping to close the gap financially between the genders.
We can add $12 trillion to the global GDP by 2025 if we narrow down the gender gap. What's not to like?
It means accessing the skills and ideas of the entire population.
Alinta provides working conditions that suit my circumstances. I'm able to structure my hours around the needs of my family and my dog.
For me, it's been about supporting me attending school events for my daughters.
When I wanted to come back to work after my mat leave, Alinta was very supportive with my flexible working hours. In general, Alinta is a very considerate company where the focus is on the employees and their well-being.
By allowing me to relocate to the East Coast, it's given me the opportunity to broaden my horizons both professionally and personally.
For me personally, the exposure I have to strong females in senior and leadership positions.
I do think that Alinta is very conscious of the importance of female representation and equality, and certainly the gender pay analysis that was done last year supports that.
Promoting events like International Women's Day and Women in Energy.
We know we've got work to do, but we are moving in the right direction.
Well, obviously my mum.
My grandmother, Mia Olita.
My mum.
My mum. My grandmother.
My mum. She directly exposed me to strong female leadership.
She's a crazy Mexican. She's the Pablo Escobar of grandmothers. She has the kind of integrity, self-respect and unwavering confidence that I as a woman aspire to have.
After my dad passed away at a very young age, she raised the family all by herself. She has always been my greatest inspiration and strength.
She was smart, had a great sense of humour and faced some pretty big life challenges with great grace and integrity.
Maria Montessori, and her strong belief and fight for choice, liberty and the best education possible.
Sanna Marin, the 34-year-old Prime Minister of Finland.
My auntie Gillian Armstrong, first woman to direct a feature-length film in Australia in 50 years.
Turia Pitt. She was caught in a bushfire while running an ultramarathon and received burns to 65% of her body. Since then, she's ran marathons, had 2 children and written books.
My best friend Emily, she's not only fought and beaten cancer 3 times, but she has created a business from this where all of her profits go to cancer research.
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. She changed the status quo by becoming the youngest woman ever to be elected into Congress. And she did this by being her true, authentic self.
No, still my mum.